Hey y'all, 3 o'clock on the clock. You are with Rosetree Blown Glass Studio and Gallery, and as we do sometimes, we're just going to start with a few pieces that we have on sale for this week. This week we are featuring drinkware, fizzy glasses, rocks glasses, wines, and margaritas. It's a celebration for fall and also for some kids going back to school, and sometimes you need a drink every now and then. So everything on the table they are $80 for a pair, which if you know our work and know what our website prices are, these are very good prices. The wine glasses online are $69 a piece, and here they're $80 for the pair. So if you want one that's being shown, there's a number next to it corresponding. Just put that number next to your name in a comment, and we will take care of that for you. Alrighty. So welcome again. You are at Rosetree Blown Glass Studio in beautiful downtown historic Algiers Point. Today is Thursday, September 24th.
Yep.
Yeah, because the anniversary's on one side of that and daughter's birthday's on the other. So I know what day it is. For at least a week I know what day it is. And I'm Mark, I'm the owner of Rosetree, along with my wife Brenda. And today we're going to take you through a Primo Bowl. And today's Primo Bowl is pretty special because it's for a friend of ours who is donating it to an activity or an auction for Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So we are making a wonderful pink bowl for her, and that's what we're going to do today. So as always, if you like us, we love thumbs up, we love the hearts, we love you to actually be followers. We have almost 5,200 followers, but the thing is, we have 5,200 followers but only 4,900 some odd likes. I don't know, I would think that would be probably skewed the other way, but like us and let's bump those numbers up and see how they rise. If you're new here, welcome. As always, if you want to drop your name in as a comment and tell us where you're from and join in on the conversation. The voice and giggle behind the camera is Darcy, and if you have a question for me, Darcy will relay it to me, and I will try to answer whatever questions you have about our glass. Today's piece is going to be a 3-gather piece, color on the second layer, so clear, color, clear, and we will get started.
So Corey is here today.
Corey,
he said hey.
What did I say last week on Tuesday? When we did a floppy bowl,
yep,
Corey would show up. Corey, we're doing a floppy bowl.
Sarah Gleason said that she's interested in set number 6. Thank you, Sarah. We'll get in touch with you on that. Barry said hi, guys.
Hello.
Doc said love live Rosetree. And thanks to Barry for the heads up. He has half a dozen pieces and needs to beef up his collection.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so let's get started. We can talk while we're blowing. This is our furnace. Our furnace has a ceramic bowl inside called a crucible. The crucible can hold up to 400 pounds of molten glass. Right now it's about half full. I'll put some more glass in later tonight. But it's about half full right now. And at 2,050 degrees, the glass is a liquid. This is a blowpipe. And this is what we're going to be using today to get the glass out of the furnace. And we're going to layer the glass onto the blowpipe. Each layer is called a gather. The blowpipe is steel and rubber and plastic, but it's the same methodology that glass blowers have been using for over 2,000 years. So, open the door and get my first gather. So that is gather number 1. And if you see, if I stop turning, the glass will fall to the floor as a liquid, like honey. All right, we're gonna go back to my area. And because the first layer is just clear, all I really have to do is shape it on this steel table called a marber. And the marber is dirty. And the marber used to shape and cool glass. And then what I'm going to do is called an air trap. I'm going to blow into the open end of the pipe by my hand, and then cover it with my thumb and trap air inside. When the hot air hits the cold glass, when the cold air hits the hot glass, it heats up and expands and blows out your bubble. So you see right here, I have my starter bubble.
So Angie says hello from Berwick, Louisiana.
Hello.
Doc, of course, from New York. We've got a newbie, Sarah Holcomb, and she said she shared everything, and she's from Minnesota.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome. Glad to have you with us. So this is my first layer. That's all I have to do on my first layer. Now I have to wait for it to get cool enough to get the next layer, support the next layer on top. Cool meaning 1100, 1200 degrees.
Still don't want to touch it.
Relative.
I still don't want to touch it, right?
Right. If I don't let it get cooled down, then the glass we put on top will heat this glass up too quickly and it'll become really floppy. There'll be no stability in the gather underneath.
So Corey said he's so excited and that he's sorry he missed us. We missed you too, Corey.
You were noticeably gone, Corey.
And Bobby's in and says hi. He's giving peace sign.
Okay, so right now you see it's lost most of the color down by the pipe, and that means it's hard enough to get the next layer on top. So the next layer is going to have a band of gold ruby glass and a band of pink mix. So it'll be a very pink bowl. Nice healthy gather, and we'll go start layering color on. So I'm just going to set up different angles for color right now first to start. The pink and white mix. It has a transparent pink, an opaque pink, and a white. And I'll put probably 3 layers of that on. Get a nice dense color mix on the bottom. So the top of the gather right now is the bottom of the bowl. So a lot of times you have to think in reverse. You got to think inside out and outside in. All these different things going on in your head while you're blowing glass.
So Bobby said, sorry I'm late. What is Mark making today?
Mark is making a pink Primo bowl. Floppy bowl. Because Corey was not here.
And that was like our Corey bat signal.
Right. Because we mentioned floppy.
But it's a special one because this one is going to be used to help raise money for breast cancer awareness.
Alright, so this is the third layer. We got a nice dense layer of the bottom color. And then I'm going to start putting on the top band of color. Gold ruby. Gold ruby is one of the most expensive colors that we have. It's actually made with gold.
Ooh, no wonder I like it so much.
Reds, pinks are made. Some of them are made with gold. Some of them are made with other metallic compounds. But anything that's named gold ruby or has the word gold in the name of the color is going to have gold as part of its makeup.
Oh, Bobby said my mother and sister-in-law are survivors.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
So Corey said that his spidey senses were going off. He knew. It was time.
And it's also funny that some of these colors, even though they look the same glass-wise, some of them are harder, some of them are soft. The gold ruby tends to be a hard color, along with some of the reds. So it just blows out differently. You have to take that into account while you're working too. We'll put one more layer on the band of gold ruby, and then I'm going to twist all the color up, and then we'll start blowing. We'll get another gather and start blowing out the shape.
Oh, Sarah said her sister is also a survivor. This is a good day for this, then.
It's great to hear how many survivors there are.
Yep.
Alright, so everything's on color-wise. I'm going to heat this up really hot and spin it. Or twist it, let's say. Now, if at any point y'all can't hear me or something, you can always let Darcy tell me to speak up. I think we got the kinks worked out, kind of. I'll say that now, and then all of a sudden we'll go out or something. So I'm turning both ways as I'm reheating. So I'm turning clockwise, I'm turning counterclockwise. And I'm watching the edges of the chips. See how the edges are starting to round up and smooth out? That tells me they're getting enough heat. And I'm going to actually use the marver to start my twists. I keep my marver not polished like some people do because I like the tooth on it to be able to grab the glass a little bit. And you see how the chips are starting to spin around. And I'm going to heat up one more time and use some glass shears to do a final twist on the bottom. These are called diamond shears because the hole in the middle is a diamond shape. And I'm grabbing with the diamond shears, and by twisting and grabbing, I get the spin going all the way down to the very bottom. So I'm going to heat this out now. You can see there's some ridges in the piece. I'm going to heat it up and smooth out all those ridges. gather. And because I've been shaping it a lot, I'm going to blow that bubble out a little bit more because it's collapsed a little bit during the shaping, during the color process. Again, I'm putting my thumb on the end and covering it and letting the pressure and the change in temperature expand the bubble. Okay, so what we have is a band of colors, which will be the lip of the piece, and swirls of pink and white, which is going to be the inside bottom of the piece. So we're waiting. See how the tip of the blowpipe is kind of orange? I'm waiting for that to kind of lose a little bit of color. Again, that's my indicator on how hot this gather is before I go in and put another gather on top. So I hope everybody's doing well out there. The weather is good. We're actually low 80s today. It's kind of a very nice day for blowing glass. The rain looks like it's done for now. I think, Bobby, I think you're getting it still in South Carolina. I know the Northwest, they said it has heavy rainstorms, which would be great for the fires up there. All right. So you see how it's not orange anymore? That means I can go back in and get another layer on top. So one more layer.
Bobby said it's bright and sunny, low 80s.
Oh, good. So the brain is done.
I'm gonna grab my pick.
So this tool that I'm using is called a block, and it's made out of fruit wood. Because of the grain size of the fruit wood, it's really tight and holds the water in. It's soaked in water, and that way it creates steam when the glass hits it, so the glass rides on a layer of steam rather than on the wood itself. It doesn't burn it as quickly. Again, I'm always turning. I tend to turn clockwise and check my temperature by turning counterclockwise. But I can check my temperature is when I stop the turn, how much flop it has. So if I stop the turn, you see it start to droop. That tells me it's starting to get hot. And I'm going to use the block one more time. Really what I have to do is I have to let the inside layer cool to support the outside layer, but then I got to heat up the inside layer again because you have to be able to blow it out. So it's a lot of heating and cooling and knowing where your hot spots are and where your heat goes. Okay, so that's gather's done.
So Corey wants to know what size block that is.
That's a 12. So for those of you who want to know what 12 means, it's 12 centimeters across.
And Jennifer said hello from Brick, New Jersey. Cool day, but they've got no sun.
Yeah, I guess we're getting to be late September, so fall is here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start blowing out the bubble. I got to control the glass enough that the thickness is what I want all throughout the piece. So I'm going to air trap it again. And you'll notice it's starting to get fatter right up next to the pipe. So if you look, you can see the shadow of the bubble inside. Can you catch that on camera?
Mm-hmm.
So right now my bubble's about halfway down, and what I have to do now is I have to go in and crimp what's called a jack line next to the pipe. The jack line is going to be where we separate it from the pipe when we transfer it from the pipe to the punty rod to open the piece.
So Michelle Araby Pere, I'm not sure, said, "Hey Mark, it's been a while, but we will visit soon."
Oh, wonderful.
Jennifer said burnt wood pieces would probably mess up the glass work.
Burnt wood?
Wood pieces.
It sticks to the glass actually. It's not riding on the steam, it sticks on it.
Corey said, "Holy cow, my big block's only an 8."
Oh, that's a medium block plus.
Jennifer said, "Knowing the hot spots come with practice."
Yes. Knowing how to read the glass, how to read the the reheating chamber, all that's important to your final product.
Bobby said, "It's not the size of your block, but how you use it."
Exactly. I would expect that from Bobby.
And Jerry Lynn said that they are hogging most of the sunshine in Arizona. It's 103 today.
Do they still have fires out there in Arizona?
I think she was saying that the fire near her, at least, was either under control or out. But she'll answer.
You keep the 104. I'm done with that. But it's a dry heat.
It really does make a difference. As somebody who used to live in Vegas.
It's either a dry oven or a wet oven.
I will say my hair liked it better.
All right, so I'm heating this up again, and I'm going to hit the jack line again just to keep it tight, because you have to have it real tight when you're cracking off. And then I'm going to start blowing out shape. This cloth is a graphite impregnated cloth, and it doesn't burn. High temperature cloth. So you see the glass is still really hot. Now I'm near the size where I need to be. Close. So I'm going to heat up one more time and blow out again, like I just did. So you see what's happening with the color. Bottom part is the mix, top part is the solid color.
So Jerry Lynn said that yes, they do still have fires, but the ones near her are done.
Good.
Bobby said Vegas is a bad word right now. Did I miss something? Why is Vegas a bad word?
Because the Saints lost on Monday.
Oh.
Come on.
You know I don't follow the Saints. Don't come after me, people. I support them, but I don't follow them. And then Shaw said it's rainy and 74 in the Sunshine State.
Oh, in Cali. That's actually a nice weather pattern.
Bobby's reaction to my not following the Saints is what?
Bobby?
Fired. Yep. I'm sorry, Bobby. I was a theater geek.
Alright, so that size is close. I'm just going to heat it up and flatten the bottom and then transfer. See how cool this spiral is all the way to the bottom? You see that?
Let's see. Let me get close. Spin it. Yeah. Corey said his Cowboys won.
Yeah, at the last second against Atlanta.
Oh, but Bobby said that the Cowboys beat the Dirty Birds. Okay, if you beat the Falcons, it's fine. See, I know enough to know that.
Trying to keep her job.
Thanks, Bobby. He said there's nothing wrong with being a theater geek.
She knows every word to Les Mis.
Very true.
I'm not sure what her thoughts on Cats is.
That was the second show I ever saw, and I saw it in London.
Oh well, then good.
Fourth row center.
I saw Starlight Express.
Oh,
That was a trip.
I love that one too, but I'm a little young to have seen that one live.
Okay, so I'm going to flatten the bottom. That's a bowl. Good bowl needs something to sit on. Put it. And the next step is going to be do the transfer. So transfer is going to be, I'm going to get another little rod with glass on it, stick it on the bottom, and cut off the glass at the top here, and it will release from the pipe and stick to the putty on the bottom.
That view. So that's the pink from the bottom, and then the ruby on the top.
So I have my glass on my punty rod. I'm going to shake that a little bit, get the right temperature for it. Having the swirls like that, you just aim for the very middle and you center.
Sarah said that this is very cool, but you scare her when you walk to the heater, the reheating chamber, and it looks like you're going to hit the floor with the piece when you come out.
Don't try this at home. We're professionals. Okay, so I scored it with a glass with a diamond file. I'm going to release it off of the pipe.
He's been doing this for 40 some odd years. He's got the feel for it now.
Finally learning how to do it. So now what I have to do is I heat the whole piece up because it was sitting out for a while. And then I'm heating the top part the most. But the top part was the coldest. And now we want to get it the hottest because that's the part we want to open up and shape.
Corey was asking, were you putting a dimple in the punty?
Yes.
That's to make the release easier?
What?
That's to make the release easier when you're done?
Different people do different shapes on their punties. Some people make little crosses. Some people roll it in sand. Some people make a donut. It just depends. Some people just use a dome. It just depends on how you learn and what you're comfortable with. So what I'm watching for is the shoulder, which I can see. The shoulder starts to move. I know everything in front of the shoulder is starting to move. So I can work on shaping it then. So you see it has a little color at the lip. And I'm going to heat it one more time. I'm going to trim the lip. It has a little residue from the crack off. Going in, flashing the whole piece. If I don't do that, the attachment where the punty is will become cold and brittle and break off.
It's kind of hypnotic. Hey Erin. Erin said she came in super late, but she's glad she's catching the end.
Better late than never. You'll see the fun part at the end. Okay, so now I'm going to heat this up, open it up more. Always flashing the punty, and then coming back and hard heating on the lip.
She said someone had to work.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Bobby said there will be a test at the end of class. It's all right, I'm good at tests. Let's do this.
And yes, my hand is hot. So I'm going to heat up one more time, straighten it out, and then I will flare it and flute it.
Flare and flute, that sounds like a dance move.
I think it's a snowboarding trick.
All right, I can see that. Erin said that her mom is actually going to get you to make her something, and she hopes that you can make it on Alive.
Okay. At some point we have to talk about that.
Sounds awesome to me. Robin said she just got here too. Whew.
See, if we did this before our time, get more people, I think, join us. We'll see how it works out for a while.
Yeah.
Doing an hour later, starting next week. I guess we should have announced that again.
Well, we're not done.
No, we're not. Okay, so that's the shape I want it to be before I start to flare it. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up really well, heat up the top part, spin it really fast, let it go out by centrifugal force, go wide, and then shake it down and make ripples in it.
Corey's favorite part. So Bobby asked, any news on going into phase 3 in New Orleans? He plans on coming home for a week for his birthday.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not in New Orleans, but Louisiana.
End of this week.
Did they?
Look at it again. Once the kids are in for 2 weeks in school. Did you say Bobby's coming in for a week?
Yeah, he said he plans on coming home for a week for his birthday.
Good. Hopefully the bars will be open then too. Serving Mountain Dew. So I have to keep heating honey because once I flare this out, once I come out, I'm at the point of no return because I'm too big to go back in. So I gotta make sure everything, the heat is correct now before I flare it.
Yeah, Louisiana itself is in phase 3, but New Orleans is still in phase 2. Yep.
So it's just about ready.
Look at that beautiful thing.
And Corey, of course, mine come out evenly. Not everybody does. So there you have a pink Primo bowl. So I'm going to do a little repair work.
Barry said, wow, it's magic.
Yeah. That came off easily. Taking a torch and heating up the rough spot where it broke off. And then we have a slight problem. I'm going to try and remedy. Yeah.
Not yet? Okay. Erin said she was not expecting that. And Corey said, okay, show off.
There was just a little bit of glass inside. Okay, and I'm going into a different show.
Woohoo.
There we go. So this is the same kind of oven that I have over there that I usually go in. But because the bowl is big and I did a bunch of bowls today, that other oven was kind of full. So why don't we go back over to the well, let's I don't know, we're just all over the place.
We can go back and forth, it's fine.
Let's go back and forth.
All right.
I'll catch my breath. Oh, I didn't explain what the oven was. So while Darcy is slowly scanning these lovely pairs of drinking vessels that we have on sale for $80 a pair, and which one? Number 8's gone?
No, number 6. You like
Number 6 gone. Okay, number 6 is now sold. Just like that. All of these are for sale. Just have to contact us, put the number next to your name on the comments, and we'll get back to you. The ovens are 920 degrees, and when the piece is put in there, it's still hot, and the annealing oven tempers the glass so that it doesn't crack. So it goes from hot to cold in about 16 hours over a period of time. So that's what all these, we have 5 of them in the studio, 5 annealing ovens. All right, so are there any other questions out there, Darcy?
Not now, not at the moment.
It is, what, a question?
Of course.
Bobby?
No, Aaron was asking, how do you get the striping on 4?
Number 4. Oh, the dizzy colors. That is, we put lines of color, and when we roll over, it picks up in lines, and then we twist the lines to make those stripes go around like a barber pole. All right, so as always, I want to thank y'all for coming. Small businesses could use your help. We actually had a wonderful meal last night from our friends Frank and Marna Brixton, who have one of the best restaurants in the city, if not the whole damn world. Restaurants really need your help. They employ a lot of people, and they're really at hard times. So if you can help out a restaurant, do a takeout. If you can sit inside and feel comfortable, that's great. You sit outside, that's great too. Just, you have to patronize your local restaurants, or they're not going to be here anymore. Same thing with small businesses. Buy small businesses. And be vocal, shop local. All right, if you want anything from us, glass-wise, you know where to find us. We're always at rosetreegallery.com. Facebook, Rosetree Blown Glass. Instagram, Rosetree Glass Gallery. YouTube, Rosetree Blown Glass Studio and Gallery. All right. As always, we thank y'all for coming. Take care of one another, love one another, and we will see y'all on Tuesday, 4 o'clock Central. So we're going to be start an hour later from now on. See how that works, see if that accommodates more people, if we feel better about it. We're easy, we can always change back. So we'll see y'all at 4 next Tuesday. Thank you, take care.